Hello, players, and welcome to round two of our Sunday locals. In this game, we have Matt, who is playing a interesting. It's voiceless voice, but it's his version of it, which I kind of like a lot. Actually, it's pretty interesting. I believe he's running the Dogmatika engine in here as well, which is pretty smart. I know a lot of Vanquish Souls Vanquish Souls, wow, voiceless voice can go into the extra deck, but most of the time they don't need to, just ritual summoning everything else. And he is playing against David, who's on the Melodious, Fusion Melodious, which is really, really good. In this one, it's interesting to see some of the combo plays of what the deck can do. Um, I know Caleb also runs Voiceless Voice, so it's kind of interesting to see a different version of it than the normal plays that they normally make or the normal lines. So pretty interesting stuff on there. If you see something that we miss, anything like that, please let us know. Leave a comment, leave a like. Otherwise, just enjoy it. We are just a small locals, a little more competitive on Sundays, so hopefully we're able to upload more. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Hey, you get to pick. Yep, I'll cut yours as well.
Here's a pile of SNC Pros. Maybe don't put those back right away. I might jump back to them. I did it better later. You kind of got first.
You got it. My boss monster that I killed.
Hey, bro, you missed one. I'm sorry. Now I don't trust you. Now I gotta go back through everything.
Yes, I did find it. Yeah. I want the old ones, like old armor ones. Nice. You saw it was a nice.
Dude.
I was doing those
I just put them back the way I found it.
Draw, standby, main. Attempt to activate M-Steady. So I have to pitch him and one other card to add a King Start from my deck to my hand. Scan, I get to start.
Wait, so I can still do that?
I know you're fairly new to it, so I'm just going to tell you whatever card you have. Okay. I don't know if you have hand traps or not. If you happen to, add King Sark, and then I get to shuffle. You get some cut, and I get to.
Most of the black I have is
Absolutely.
tearing up. That's the black as I do.
That one there.
It's still like mainly green.
And then I got why can't I draw this good against David? Let's see. Let's activate King Sark.
Now this is where it gets kind of interesting, and like to see the different versions of it. So with the Nadir, just a free dump and a free search. You don't really need to go into the extra deck much, or even if you do, if you have the Nadir, I mean, you could just do it immediately after to just get that little extension on it, which is pretty interesting. Because once you make your typical ritual Skull Guardian with the low in the field, having an Omni negate, you you can now basically the normal play that I've seen, at least that I've only watched when watching like Caleb and other people play, is they kind of end on either the trap, the spell, and the low. Now most of the time it's hand traps or something else in their hand, but I do like this just because you can see the extra extension that you go through. Maximus, I mean, I believe, oh God, it's been a minute since I played Maximus, but I believe it locks you out of the extra deck. I think it's just for your turn. I don't think it's for the turn after. But it can get you to peek at your opponent's extra deck to kind of get some knowledge of what they have. But also, looking at it, you see it gets you the branded line, and you send what you want from your extra deck. There's just so much versatility of digging, searching, and all that. Now, because you already have the Omni Negate, you obviously are too overly worried about Nib. But with David's deck, it's so hand trap heavy that it might not be enough sometimes, So it's pretty interesting to watch. I do like some of the stuff that he makes with it, but like any kind of pile or diverging away from the typical build, you are more susceptible to bricks or being easily stopped. It's just like, oh, okay. Like I've seen some of the plays where it's like, oh, cool. Like this is the normal line that you would normally do, and then it's like, oh, well, you know, it's more easily interrupted and not as strong. But I do like it. I do like Matt's version of it. I think it's pretty interesting. I think I talked to Caleb a couple of times about it too, and he's just like, it's so weird. And I would honestly love to get a I wouldn't say normal voiceless because what's normal in the game, right? A voiceless voice with Matt's voiceless voice and see kind of how they stack. Most of the time in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's whoever goes first typically wins, but I mean it's still pretty interesting.
I have I'm not playing this
So, draw, stand by.
ran into all.
You needed a guy.
I would take a guy.
Start with prosperity.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, by the time you went into like 3.
Yeah, that's why I brought this, because I know I have some goodies in here.
Nice.
Because I like old stuff, but I'm also weird on what old stuff I like.
Me too.
Like I have a DT Bryonics.
I'll attempt to activate mass change number 2, so I discard a card. Target one face up monster you control that has a
That'll also against zero. I'm like, why am I not going more? I only have one copy.
Especially with Dark Breath, they've been in the
any
format.
card sent to your graveyard is banished. My turn.
I got an extra green on back. How nice of it.
I mean, I played Cash when like in 2005 and everything. Elementary school. And then growing up, I was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! For nerds, blah 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 stuff. And then high school, sort of got back into it. And then I fully got back into it in 2018 when Thunder Dragons came out.
Yeah.
Goes with this card. How insanely different the common looks like.
Yeah, no. Let's try 4.
Take it. Alright. For game, unless you have something.
I don't think
Do concerto.
It's alright. Game 1.
So fuse and secret.
Unless you guys want to fight for it.
Let's try Austin.
I do
I
need
didn't
a
special this time, especially not.
Okay.
What was the other two?
It was just
Refrain and refrain effect to add.
I put it. I don't need an F.
Then I would have bought this back.
And refrain effect to add.
My deck's a whole.
Add from deck to deck.
These are in the graveyard
Yes.
and I have him.
But
No more regular or special.
That,
Yeah.
and then the Raigeki. Raigeki first to get rid of the monsters and then destroy the spell trap. Then I would have won.
Yeah.
Because then I can only bring them back if this is face up.
Yeah. You can
If I
trade
can destroy
with
this, I can probably get some of this
stuff out of you.
Yeah. Dark Bull and Raigeki are really strong.
I don't know if I can afford some trees I use.
My binders. No, this is just my bulk. My magical bulk.
Actually, I'm going to try to look at
This
that.
is
Fuck. Teasing me.
Maybe we'll find out.
That's my ultimate binder.
Your ultimate.
Yeah, like I can't afford to.
Like the first set, Light Play,
Okay.
Stardust Dragon,
Start,
those
man.
rare.
Eventually you find some other stuff.
Like some of the older.
You're okay. You look like you're really thinking.
I
Juan also plays trap tricks, but hers is better.
And after it's kind of
I
effect to
prefer
attempt to
playing
fusion
them.
summon.
Like, I'm buying them so I can use them and to have them. I don't care if they wear it over time.
She's not a pendulum, she doesn't do it.
Reminder.
So we'll do Baksha, Chain Link 1, and then Reframe Chain Link 2.
But if I were to use them, I would play
I'll go
hybrid.
first. Okay.
Do you play Edison at all?
No, I don't
I
get
want to get into Edison because,
Oh, I have to do Reframe. That's what I did.
yeah, like look at that. All these Judgment Dragon,
Attempt to
The
activate
special shot.
all these old.
And then we'll do Sharpina effect to target this printout and add back to hand.
So I'm trying to get the guys on Edison, so then we can like flip flop between
activate
Edison.
King Sarcophagus. So King Sarcophagus is effect. Send a card from my hand to the graveyard and then top.
Go for on it.
I'll activate 2-play effect to search.
These are for trade.
Vision Resonator's effect. When he sets to the graveyard.
I'm looking at
This
Can't play
card
it
is
right
sent to
now,
the
but
graveyard.
I'll
Add a spell trap that mentions Red Dragon Archery. Crimson Tide.
This guy doesn't, just take no bad things.
Crimson Gaia. Crimson Gaia's effect to special summon or add a Crimson Resonator for my deck.
Nitro.
Can't even do him because
Terminal.
trap pop stuff.
No, I have.
Need something over.
How much are the dual terminals?
I don't know.
I always use look at it for the. I
German.
get trash sorts.
There is an option there.
So yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't until now.
Okay,
So then let's do a pendulum sum.
Furniture.
Infernity.
And then discard
One,
WC
add a
or
monster or add a
Infinity, that's right.
You can add a monster that has an adventure token. Water.
And I just have it late.
Yeah, just.
They don't
Like I
know
said,
that.
I think this is the gold mine.
So Sonata will pump them all up by 500 attacking
Oh, wait,
fits,
that
making her 3 and her 28.
I did it wrong, so.
We will do reframe effect, targeting the Bacha to ditch one and pump her by 200 per level.
You also don't want
this
to
is
go off.
DTP one. That's why.
You also don't want to go off.
I don't think I can do
No, that's why you scroll down.
Yeah, but there's only 2 listings for that. That moment in time. This is your name.
Well, I should have, before I went to bed, I should have used one of the special summon.
You want to add it
And
to
then
the
it
file.
wasn't any difference what happened with.
It's already hard enough.
For all that matters, we'll make her 4.
Quick drop synchron's like becoming
Yeah.
my favorite is.
You can
But I'm
bench
gonna think
pretty
about
attempt to activate Water Enchantress. You can bench this.
No,
Because I do
let's
like
not
these
do
days.
that. I have a better option here.
Right of
I
Iron
do have
Seer
that
from my deck
still.
to my hand to a terminal.
This is smarter.
I've had to drive there now.
Twice already.
Yeah.
So instead of 1,000, we'll pump her up to 3,800.
This special summon is a token of
And now I'll go back in.
2,000 defense, but I cannot activate normal summon monsters.
See, the secret is you just play everything.
And then I cannot attack the low right now, correct? I have to go over him.
Those look cool. These are
Ritual monster first. Yep.
Administer effect. Anytime I normally special summon a
Oh.
monster, I get to add a equip spell.
yeah.
Those look way better.
Let
Because as much as people cream about.
let's go to battle then. We'll have Bacha swing over for 13.
This saying it is also.
A little bit of at least some
Yeah.
damage.
I got 2 of them for
Wandering
$60.
Griffin effect, because I control a Faith for Adventure.
Then we'll go
Retro tag. They're Italian, so.
yeah, Sharpina swinging at him as well for 100.
Equip Draco back.
Then we'll go main 2, and we'll do not Sharpina, but Soprano's effect to fusion.
Once it's not destroyed, so you have to attack.
Does include my blood method.
Griffin's effect is I can once per turn negate a card by shuffling it back. Yep.
Like, yeah, that open it.
Do you think that there actually was
Now let me see if I can actually do this. I don't know if
I saw a few.
Tom, stop it.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's do this then. So we'll do Bacha Chain Link 1. We'll target the Aria. And then we'll do, actually we can't do Concerto because we did Prosperity, so it's not option anyways. So just Bacha effect. Okay. And then that's all that I've got here, so it will be your turn.
Alrighty, let's draw.
Absolutely.
Way more than that 77 regional that
Wherever had, but the one piece
So,
regional.
Draco back to effect once per turn. I can bounce one card you control back to your hand. And I bounce that guy.
Yes.
So like, how many
Round attack mode.
oh yeah, oh wait,
Attack mode.
yeah, 7 to 8 depending on
Jump into
time.
battle.
8
Let's do 2,400.
It's still a lot of hours.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just gonna see.
Don't do it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Did you
just
want to
checking
read?
my phone.
Please, yeah, go ahead,
They
man.
fucking.
I really hope they do.
Half
you.
the time.
3,000.
So rounds are typically like 45 minutes.
So that'd be
with 5 minutes
54.
overtime.
Alright.
Mind if I
They
go
made them 30 minutes
2,000?
with 5 minutes overtime.
74.
Did you want
2,000 per game. This was your face.
So, yeah, I guess
It was
still
just.
there.
Oh, yeah.
You can start over here.
I thought it was weird that normally you want to go first so you can set these up.
Yeah, I could have done that, but
My mom's
What was the monster that bounced back? Was it a red?
Because it's my birthday weekend.
I was like, yeah, he's probably got the ice hands.
and I also had this in my hand, so.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Yeah, that
doing
would've
like
worked
the Wednesday.
I had
like
one
that
negate.
weekend.
I was like, if he draws Raigeki and Harpies again,
Okay, I
I'm
know
going
them were like 10 years
Just
too
blow
old.
it all
You
up.
guys ready for Dark Honors?
I think that was like legal during Edison with Black Wings and
Oh.
shit. But Collude, Dark Honest.
Yeah,
Uh,
damage step, pitch
Do you run the
pitch
trap trick
collude, pitch
monsters? What are the
honest,
monsters that you
Dark
run?
Honest.
I barely used this deck, so.
And
That's okay.
Well,
Getting
sorry.
structured especially now.
I'm shocked at how
Kid like
expensive
Raigeki,
it was.
there's gonna be droplets in there and everything else. Structure decks are really good.
I need to.
Yeah, man.
See what I do have. They don't have
I just gotta see what's going on over
I just
here.
don't know what I have. I just remember seeing the laptop.
How we doing?
You're saving my ass with Dark Records.
Yeah.
Might need to trade with this guy. Condoms and stuff.
We have stuff he wants. Well, I got one thing.
Well,
What is it? Oh yeah, I do want that.
Let's see.
how much is it?
Like $40. Offer him $40 for that. 45 even.
How much did you take out so far?
I'm just looking. He has some like heat though.
Oh, do you want his heat?
No, it's a little too much.
It's very hot. I don't want heat, man.
That miscut ulti Red Dragon Archfiend is pretty tempting.
Nice.
Is it like a severe miscut? I didn't even see it.
It's pretty substantial.
It's also like mine.
I have everything.
Yeah, it's beat up too.
I bought it from someone who was selling their collection, and I got it for like $100 all with all his stuff.
Yep.
There's
Let me know if you
yeah.
if people are buying collection or selling their collections.
I mean, they are, yeah. I mean, there's people, the problem is they're all in Iowa. Iowa, like, there's like 4 people in Iowa that had like a lot of good stuff that they're like, $200. I was like, I'm planning on being in Iowa next month in Charlotte or something.
That's a course entry.
UCR.
Connor, get me out.
And they're like, sorry, that's still too far. So I'm like,
Go for it.
one guy in Duluth, I gave him $40 for his stuff, and it was free.
You guys want a Blackwing Breeze the Sapphire? Ulti on them?
I know they have the.
I bet a dual terminal Brionic is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I'm sure what he does there. What?
I don't have to go to Canada anymore.
For what?
TCG, it's coming out at the end of June.
It's supposed to be a Gen Con. They're hosting a regional for it, but they don't have
That's
like
me.
a learn to play or anything. So like, you have to buy starter decks right there to play. I don't know. The name's
Yeah, that's not target,
That's
right?
just have a treasure trove.
No, I watched
Too late to actually.
And I can't target him either, correct?
Then you can't order
So
online.
there's only one target on this turn. But I can target him, correct? I can't even target him.
any white ritual monsters or any white monsters.
Oh, that's right. So,
Feel like I don't believe with the grand
Go with spell strike.
oh, you're good. Mm-hmm. And then it's 16.
Effect add to hand. Yep.
They're already getting it. So in each starter deck, you get a code for one.
I'm not sure. My buddy's bringing it to the binder stuff. My buddy's bringing it down when we come to top deck. Top deck.
Top deck gaming.
I'll go
I'm
to
still
you.
not.
Is this gonna be?
Even if I try to start off this.
Yeah, it was like a weird name, but it fit the store after a while.
Just keep calling it E game.
That's the sugar control.
It's funny, they made like a poster now, like they with their new logo and all that stuff, and they got Pokemon blasted all over it. So it's like Rayquaza, Charizard, Pikachu, all of like the big name stuff. And then like they ran.
So you see, game one goes to Matt there. Pretty interesting lineup, and I gotta say, even though he got around it, like that Melodious lock is so frustrating. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw last Tuesday's games where it was just a back and forth between a Chaos Angel and David's just Melodious lock. Can't be destroyed by battle. It's super frustrating to realize, oh my god, like it's like the old classic, god, what card was that? That old classic Yu-Gi-Oh card where it was if you control another or a warrior monster, your warriors can be destroyed. And they just had two of the same. It wasn't Marauding Captain, but it's gonna kill me on what card that was. If you guys know what it is, please let me know. But it was just sitting on both of the same monsters, and since they're both warriors, like the other warrior monsters can't be destroyed by battle. So it was an interesting, like you don't realize like, oh crap, can't be targeted, they can't be destroyed by battle. Like, how am I actually going to get around something like this? Um, and it's kind of tough. Like droplets is so strong right now that hopefully you have it, and hopefully that is what you use to get around it. But I personally, every single deck that I'm building, I'm almost running 3 Raigekis, 2 Lightning Storms, just all board wiping. Like I'm kind of droplets again is really good. I mean, just having Regeki chain droplets, get rid of the Regeki. It's so fun, but also just board wipes. A lot of decks aren't doing a lot of Omni negates. It's either monster negates or spell and trap negate. Appaloosa is now like being run in almost everything. So having board wipes is always just interesting. But I do again back to it like Matt's whole build as well. Being able to utilize the brand of fusion, I have seen that in Voiceless Voice before. A dragoon with so many negates. I completely didn't realize that they can use that odd eyes pendulum guy. It's actually pretty interesting when I saw it. And I think I spoke with someone about it, and they're like, "Yeah, there are decks that run it. I mean, it's not great, it's not the best, but I'm like, it's still really good. I mean, if you could do voiceless voice combo and end on just an extra negate, I mean, that's always amazing. So, I do like it, and just you saw the board that it can make. I don't know or think David misplayed it all there. I'm not an expert on the Melodious stuff, but it was kind of like a tough battle to get around. I mean, building the wall is probably the best thing, and hope to get around it some other way. I think that was kind of what he was aiming for, but I could be very well wrong. Maybe he misplayed. He was like, "Yeah, I could have done something." I'm not really sure, but either way, pretty interesting. I think you can kind of see actually as he shuffles. I believe Matt almost never runs 40. I think he always runs some sort of like hodgepodge mixture of like 52. I will actually have to ask him that. It's pretty funny how I I went to a regional and someone's like, "How many cards are in your deck?" And I just went, "Oh yeah, I'm running like 53." And he's like, "What? Not 45, not 50 or 55? Like that's such an odd number. Like why?" And I go, oh, "It's just how it panned out." But looking at it, David's going first, so we'll see what he can do.
mind
Couple,
taking this.
and then couple effect to special from Hand of Wrath.
If you don't want to split the place, that's
Special aria.
Was that a place that we played?
And I'll activate couple to search. Well, couple activating in a separate effect to search.
Yeah, I have three places.
I am up again. Loading.
Hey Adam, we don't have to
You
move.
hoping it's where you want to sit?
Yes. Ulti, wait a second. Wait a second.
I was gonna be serious, but after that's I want to be a little weird.
I bet it's a pretty fan.
It's on them, so. Well, this is T05, that's from Impact. Yeah.
And then I'll have you cut as well.
Oh my god.
Really interesting.
Fuck. There is another. Is this?
The bottom ones are.
One,
No,
just
that's-
choose any of the ones.
It's not. It's in there.
Okay, that's what I'm playing.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. The Italian ones I'm thinking.
I am playing blue.
And that returns.
Oh, they moved.
Yeah.
I was either gonna play. No, I mean this is purple right here, but I didn't grab purple.
Ooh, yeah, I got.
No, I'm not being that detailed.
I got that in my chaos
That purple
control
one
deck.
is.
I've only ever done the shadow on it.
Yeah, that's fine. All of this stuff I picked up from Barbie Cole, so.
That's probably found one of those stuff.
Nice.
It's the only one in here, okay.
You're good.
Glad I stuck through.
As long as somebody has one of those extra arm on,
Wait.
it'd be A-okay.
Just two random Mizukis in here.
Yeah, that's the other two.
One second.
Those good?
No, that was. They played the playset from the earlier one.
With the Italian?
Yeah,
So,
those two are.
do you have a box anywhere that would have
Oh,
all of your
these are Italian.
Yeah.
collection one bulk? Like, or like,
We
do
do
you
have
have
one
like
stuff in there.
all of your super rare
Because,
I don't know if it's
spells in
actually.
the box in the car yet?
It didn't look like it.
I don't think I saw it.
It's
So
like
your turn, play.
Oh, shit, anyone?
And then botch
I don't know if you found it.
3, targeting refrain to special.
There is a black
Oh, yeah, here it is.
90% of the time, yes.
It is the jump from.
Have you ever got it?
Gotta find me that shit. It's actually terrible. Would there be any?
They cheat.
And you can watch me say
Which they're very
There wouldn't be?
Were you looking for a crystal ring?
I've seen them.
Super rare, yeah.
Oh, super, okay.
And then
He's getting like a
new
million.
chain refrain to end.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean?
Wait, add, and the two-play effect on being added to a special one from Hand of Wrath.
Okay. I think he's only had super rare, unless he has a different one.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a different one.
I understand.
Because I have like a million.
I built this.
Did you take this Cosmic Golgar out? Brandon?
You playing some toxic honor? No?
Golgar?
No.
So
It's not me.
It was over here by your stuff. What's wrong?
It could have been something Guam was looking for.
Yeah, I didn't give him that one.
Fine stuff, King.
Mine stuff from
Understood.
this stack from Andrew. This guy's got some heat, bro.
What if I do?
More orphans than I can count.
I was like, oh, I think Tom's dead. So I'm like, oh, never mind.
Okay, so draw, stand by.
Oh, that's an ultra.
We'll do couple effect to add.
Yeah. I mean, that's my
Higher
sorry,
rare.
I need the super.
Oh, God. Okay, well, the lower rarity one?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Okay.
Hit and destroy or just leave? Alright.
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe you got Brock.
Okay, so then let's do this then. We'll normal summon Soprano. We'll do Soprano effect to feature.
Alright.
I card with food in my hand.
toy, and then we'll do refrain effect to place. Then we'll also, in new chain, we'll do toy effect to banish and then return. Banish and then return it to your hand. Then we'll activate Ostinato.
I have a lot. I say go for it.
What am I doing? I'm not doing it the right way. I know what I'm doing.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for sure.
You break down his walls.
Yeah, he'll eventually his really tough walls. Keep hammering it out, you know what I mean? Next week.
You kind of keeping an eye out.
She wouldn't stop.
No. This is. There's quite a bit of stuff in
I
here.
found 2 cards on here in your
I think some of
collection. You need to set to the side.
And then watch
Just
that
on
effect
Ethereum,
to
you
special
build that
effect.
all the time. It's a free extender. And this ulti.
That I actually put with my other alien channel.
Should be.
I'm more or less
Should be the line.
For refrain and refrain
I don't know about the fat fucking
Trust.
pig, but
Trust. When Ragnaraka alien shoots up, they're gonna need that.
For a coupe,
It's horrible.
and then for usual coupe effect to
you can
special.
only do it with the obsidian. What are those other reptiles called?
Sabers?
Exotic?
Oh, Argoatics.
For lower.
And I'm moderately interested in that miscut.
Holy fuck, what is this?
Special soprano, and then soprano effect to
Well, I might not need that one.
Okay.
I might need that
Dust.
one.
to
Just on them?
create the sonata
The on them?
and back.
Oh, I guess I don't know. I didn't check for that.
ANPR.
It probably came up as.
Then special sonata. And then what do we have? 17, 19, 21.
Oh, here's the new mask that just came out for Yu-Gi-Oh!
And you're
40,
forced to use
35.
Game 2 is going to David there. You can kind of see it's just tough to get into hand traps or play through all the hand traps that Melodious and Melodious being just like a one card start. There's so many one cards starters that could be used. I think I was watching Adam, my buddy, play, and he actually attempted to put it like just you can put in the fusions in almost any deck. It reminds me a lot of the not Six Sam. Oh my god, his Super Heavy Samurai. That's what it was. Super Heavy Samurai, where everyone was just kind of splashing it in there because it was just like a one card beginner. And then Konami hit the Link 1 and everyone's like, okay, this is dead now. But it very much reminds me of that, where it's just one card. Oh, I summon the one or special summon the one, and then just go off that way, while still just maintaining all the hand traps that they could have and want. Mourner, Veiler, Imperms, Ashes. I mean, they don't really neg. Now, I have done some where I thrust, take a peek at David's hands, and it's just all hand trap, no starter. I'm like, oh, okay, so I just have to hope you don't draw one of your starters, and go ahead. And I think at that time he's like, yeah, I didn't. So I was able to win. But looking at it, we'll see if Matt can play through the hand traps here and hopefully take the W. I believe there's maybe like 10 minutes left, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in this game, that's not a lot of time. So we'll see how game 3 goes.
What's my Cosmo core?
Let me see. I'll compare it to mine.
I've got like 3 Cosmo cores. I honestly don't know which one this one is.
I have OG Dark Destroyer. They're still up there. Yeah, they're like, I have unlimited and they're like $40.
I remember that.
First of all, during our 2v2s, when you share life points with your teammate, that's a pot of green.
I remember that.
For no fucking money. I was gonna go to Nats with Luke and all that.
I do a little tribute.
These are expensive now.
Yeah, I know. I got this one.
That should just be a rule though. It's like,
Cover the spell roll.
okay, we're
You can
doing
guard it,
two
you can
people,
use spell.
but
Sure.
you can play things.
What does that do?
Your life points are 9,000, 82,000.
And it's like, hey, that's what you're already starting to.
At the Nats, you both share life points, so it's 18,000. My chums
Under up that?
you just run 3. You just run 3. Draw 2. That's ghost rare.
These are all just deck cards.
Random places is good shit.
Still shit. You want an ashen for?
I mean,
Right, and it's still the start of damning.
It's a damage.
$2. I mean, $1. $3.
Yeah, where's the good stuff?
It's $5.
Like I said, when I'm
18,
doing
well,
this, lets me do it. Yeah,
definitely
so,
one
but
of
that's
these.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
So
not
all this together.
10 by, 1 10 by?
18
I still have my like entire set just sitting in my farm. Collecting dust at this point. Brandon's gonna take my 10 by actually. That when he gets back from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like, I don't know why, but I feel like you wouldn't.
That I would like it if I didn't have to get a Trident Dragon.
You gotta get a reprint.
Yeah, they're gonna reprint
But-
by the time you join in 5 years.
You don't want it? That's the ashen.
30?
Yeah.
And then this is how much?
35.
35. And then the
The guy is like,
I wouldn't commit the time to play.
let me look at the guy.
Okay.
I'm playing Postman.
Yeah, I would just close it. I kind of told myself like, I'm good to like wait until it gets reprinted and then just, play that.
I'm okay with just giving you money for these, but these might do the three-way trade or whatever.
Three-way trade.
Yeah.
You see, the problem with trying to trade with Andrew is
He doesn't listen to you.
What is your camera? Just recording. Literally recording.
guy at $50.
Okay. I think I want the guy.
So you can see here, Matt makes a pretty decent board, but this card right here, I will tell you, I don't, even though it is important, I mean, look at the negate, like just completely shuts down that whole board. Yes, it is very, very good. I personally do not like it. There's only, I think, maybe 6 minutes left in the round. Not being able to do any damage is just really, really tough. But the upside, you can clear his board. He only has around, what, 2-3 cards maybe left in his hand. He cannot do much on his turn. So in this instance, it has to be David has to play either really quick and clear the board while still kind of gaining the advantage. So that way, Matt, even if it's past his turn, he only has 2 cards left. He can't really continue to play while David makes his, disruptions and all that. But I personally do not like Dark Ruler. I know it's really strong, it's really good. I just don't like it. I like just being able to there's only 5 minutes left. I better just quickly poke. So pretty interesting though. But I mean, everyone's take on it is very different. I mean, I see people still running it. It's still really good.
We'll activate free play, and then free play effect to search.
Is that a boost permanent or?
Here we go.
You want to paint some miniatures?
And we will
Thank you.
do it for short top.
Appreciate it. I did not get the guy. Not yet.
And then botch 1, refrain 2, free play 3.
$5 for that guy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh, the gas was already probably going lower than
During the battle phase, quick track, I can destroy cards on
Who's this
seal up the number of opponent monsters. The best, probably the best battle player I know.
Wow.
For Sonata.
Cool.
Yeah, no, gas heaters were still 45.
Wisconsin, he was just.
Yeah, if you want to do a deal with him, that's fine too.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Special Sonata.
Why, what do you want?
The Ancient Fairy Dragon. So you can get more stuff from him.
How are you sitting? Is that all the shit you took?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it.
Sense, not really, but sort of.
You don't have to.
Okay, so they're all 1,000 higher. Still not enough. Well, that's a 35, 24, 22, 22. I need 3,000.
Well, that's sort of, should I just, maybe should have
The
just.
Ancient Fairy Dragon. Make my
For when that meeting. And
Tenpai
guy
deck.
right
You know what I
here,
should
bro.
have done? It's a super rare.
He lets me switch.
And Brandon wants this.
I need a right.
That's
Okay, so let's try this. Let's do the Pendulum Sun
That's what I should have.
of
That's
one
what I
for
should
shipping.
have. Okay.
You don't have to. I don't know if I would. I want to
Yeah.
face this.
Because then they
We'll
would.
see where we're at
Sound
first.
good?
Can you get that done before all this is done?
Okay. I should probably get going though. Andrew, so,
Okay.
yeah.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay.
They were charged to have.
No, I haven't. I kind of figured while you were going through, you would have pulled out anything.
Then
Yeah, I was just
let's do.
pulling all the stuff that I saw that I know you were looking. At least someone was looking.
One thing just gone, so it's no longer a ship. So let's go. Let's go battle phase here. We can do that after. So immediate concerns. We're going to have Botcher run over Dragoon.
We still have to take this one first. So.
Oh, that's right. Yep. God dang it.
He's the only one that has CTC.
Yeah. That messes me up a little bit. I can work around it though. So yeah, we'll smack over it. No damage, but we'll kill it. We'll have Soprano just kill the low. And neither of them can run over him, but that's okay. So we'll go main 2. We'll do Soprano effect to fusion. For Tole, then we'll do Botcha Chainlink 1,
I did see the Goyo Guardian ultis.
targeting the.
Brandon, buy my collection.
Actually,
How much is your collection worth?
did I use Soprano's effect?
The
add from
from
grave
what I
this
priced
turn?
it out, it
I
was
do not remember. I don't think that I did, but I'm going to ask. So we'll do Botcha targeting Soprano Chainlink 1 and Concerto
That
Chainlink
is
2.
not. That's just what it is log on.
Yeah.
And that's only the cards I priced out that are $3 or more. But that's why I'm making a deal with him.
Buy my maximum.
And then
Those are the
special on that, and then Soprano effect to add back his slot. Okay. Alright, and we'll special Sonata.
I think I did.
No, I just have a band
But that's a problem for a different day. We'll do Itole effect response. Okay. We'll banish 1 and
Snatch steal the wrong monster.
2, and then we'll get both of these back to the hand of action.
Fire or whatever it is.
And then we'll go main 2. We'll go in phase. These will come back.
Yeah, but then you lock into this card.
Yeah.
Those two ultis, those are actually fairly affordable.
Which ones?
Goyo and Thought Ruler. And $50 for Goyo and 30 for Thought Rulers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Missing that one right there.
I'm pretty sure it's not legal in gold. Yeah, I'm just saying. No, I don't think it's legal because I've never seen it in any gold format.
It would be like the best card ever.
One of the best.
I open up.
I don't think there is either on my side.
So, and
The dark ruler helped me get through it,
couple
but it didn't
options.
push me
So
anywhere
this
afterwards.
pile's about 20, a little bit less than 20. My pile's about 75.
Perfect. Let's hear the options.
So then, if you want, if you really, are you really looking for that Chaos Angel? Just so there's one.
Yeah, maybe.
I have one.
And then I would do
Because I mean, I
totally
that's fine.
response there. And then I would banish and banish.
Or I could part with those ultimate rare. 27 points. I can't believe they're still holding that value after rarity.
So we come to the end here. You see, time was called. There was no, I believe there's no damage done this game. So it does end in a tie. I think Matt is trying to figure out if he has something that can burn or do any sort of damage. I don't think there is. So I mean, he's free to like always look. You never know. There's some cards that always just have a hidden text. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you see anything that was a misplay or something that you could that we missed. Please leave it in the comments. Let us know. Please be kind. We are just a very small locals. We're doing these videos more for fun, just to kind of look back, laugh, and just like, oh, where did I go wrong or what did I do wrong? But thank you guys so much for watching.